Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, I think one of my I like this comic. His name is Eddie Griffin, I think. Griffin, right? Ain't it Griffin? He was like, he was talking about religion, different religions and stuff, and who the savior is and all that stuff. And when you get the message, and people be complaining about the different messages, and he was just saying, it don't matter, what the message was. Did you get the message? Don't matter where it came from. Did you get the message? And so, I know you're like, why is he talking about that? Is because in boxing, I've been hearing some things, and it's kind of funny in the world of boxing, especially in New Russia, right? We know that we're dealing with BTBG. We're dealing with what you guys are calling double standards and stuff like that. I just straight up call it BTBG. People look at boxing and they be wanting these brothers to lose, right? And a lot of it is just straight up old fashioned racism, right, against a black person. Some of it is because it's not golf, it's not the Winter Olympics. You know what I'm saying? It's not swimming. It's something that brothers excel at. You know what I'm saying? When Tiger Woods was golfing, you was like, as a black person, like, damn, all right, it's a brother in there. Let me check him out. He's handling his business. He's good. When I watched tennis years. Wasn't no blacks in there. I didn't care. I like tennis. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going in tennis dissing everybody and saying everybody wasn't good because they wasn't black. But I was going to support my black ones. If I'm going way back to Zena Garrison, Lori McNeil, Malevi Washington, whatever. I didn't go back to Arthur Ashe because he was throwing some stuff. But shoot, if they're black, I'm gonna go for them because not many of them. You know, everybody wasn't Serena and Venus Williams. They came in and they started dominating. Zena Garrison was top 10. Lori McNeil was a little bit less, but they was come from the hood and wasn't starting at 4 and 5 years old like the people they were playing against. They playing against Steffi Graf, Gabriela Sabatini, Yana Novotna, and them people starting early. Rancho Sanchez Vicario, starting real early. So you watch these sports where your particular race probably doesn't excel, but you like the sport. So you got to understand that a lot of people are watching. They don't understand these brothers is bad. These some bad dudes. So can you getting with them? We gonna go for you. Some of them are racist, which most of them, right? And some of them not. Now in New Russia, most people that talk about the sport we don't have a white American champion. The closest we came to that is Caleb Plant. There is none. But all of the people talking about it are white Americans. We can't act like New Russia doesn't have a problem with racism. We see it every day in our government and stuff like that. All right? We see that. So let's not, talk around it. It's there. It's right in your face. It's a straight up attack right now going down. And so that in boxing is just the way it is. So my point is, if you want people to be fair, then stop listening to people who are talking about it and they don't have nothing from their own. So, but basically they're gonna hate. We ain't got nobody we can like, so they start liking people that are not American. So from anywhere, right? So that's where that Eastern European thing came in. Now, but regardless of that, you do have in the YouTube space, you have a lot of black boxing YouTube uploaders, right? And you got one or two that just basically started this space and constantly are trying to educate, right? And I just feel as though no matter, we're going to leave the names up out of here, but no matter if you don't agree with everything that person says or everything these people are saying, right? Damn it, did you get the message? Don't matter where the message came from, but did you get the message? No matter if the person said something that you didn't agree with, but did you get the main message? The person they're trying to tell you and educate you about some of the things that are going on, right? Some are not. Some brothers in here just, basically, hey, well, let me just say something that I know that these people that are watching boxing for because of BTG, let me go ahead and exploit them and get paid. Okay, whatever. Y'all got names for them. Y'all know you got names for them, coons and whatever you call them. You know what I'm saying? That it is what it is. Okay, that the integrity is something that everybody ain't got. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But those that do, and just because you disagree, doesn't mean you shouldn't roll with them. You know what I'm saying? I can say names, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to, from an experienced person, it's important that you stick together. Even if you don't roll with them, even if you don't watch every video that somebody's uploading, cool. But you know damn well that some of these uploaders that have been doing it for years and coming with truth for years, no matter if you agree or not on every damn thing, you do know that it's coming from a good place. You know that, right? So from that point, especially as a brother, get your ish together and understand that, you need those type. You know what I'm saying? You need those type. And it's very important because especially right now, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Go to somebody who it don't look like you what's not coming from a good place just to pity back on that? No. Let's, go ahead. I've seen a lot of stuff and I was reading comments. I'm like, well, damn, you're against people that are trying to start at this stuff, basically, that are keep coming with knowledge and trying to get people to understand so we can just watch this damn boxing as a sport of boxing, and whoever is good, then damn it is good. If it happens to be brothers, it's brothers. And those that don't like it, we can't just accept their hate. If you're going to watch boxing, right, then it's going to be some awesome brothers. They just be putting people on the top 10 pound for pound as just looking around brothers, like a Jamel Charlo was never undisputed, was never on there. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. So the things that we've been dealing with, right? So, listen, if those people are going to be there, you just stop listening to them. They can go report on things where they're represented, like golf, like tennis, like snooker or some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if it's an athletic sport, right, that ain't in water or on snow, you're going to have to deal with the bro. That's all it is, so they have to understand that. So if you think about it, it's a discrepancy. Like, look at the NFL football. Nothing but brothers. About what, 75% brothers? Ain't 75% brother coaches. And damn sure ain't 75% brother owners. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's the same thing. The boxing, a whole bunch of brothers. But the commentators and the ones that's writing the articles aren't. You know what I'm saying? A boxing news 24/7 should not be able to exist. Should not be able to exist. But therefore, you have, because it's just a they will say, well, we're just giving opinions. But why is your opinion the same way? You got a place called Fox News. They call it news instead of Fox Opinion, right? Opinion channel. They don't call it Fox Opinion channel. They call it Fox News, which makes a lot of people think it's news. But they lying a whole lot, right? And when you bust them out and they get a lawsuit, then they say, well, we're just an opinion network. Well, why don't you put that in the title? So that's the same thing, man. If people are running around here talking about boxing but have no representation, then they might tend to not want to give the brothers the props. We know what time it is, and those who are doing that or spending their time doing that, yeah, they're getting paid too, I got it, but spending their time giving you knowledge, then whether you roll with them or not, then acknowledge that they're doing something because it's coming mostly from a good place. We got to get it together as brothers, man. Learn to stick together. Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.